Hello everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars role-playing game video. Today I picked up the Star Wars RPG Allies and Adversaries sourcebook. Kind of was walking by it quickly at my local game store, and from the way it was displayed like this, I thought it was Dawn Rebellion because it was the black binding with the blue and yellow text. So got a little bit closer to it and realized it was a completely new book. So this is again Allies and Adversaries, and what it is, it's a collection of characters from other books in the series. So characters from As is the Empire, characters from Age of Rebellion, characters from Force and Destiny, as well as the Dawn of Rebellion book as well. And it's all kind of been just collected into one book for ease of use for GMs. Fantasy Flight also makes little NPC character cards that work a little bit like the D&D spellbook cards, where you pull a card out and it has the character stat block on it and all that. They do go one step further with this book, as it does gives you four new playable races. So you get Ewoks, Lasat, Tusken Raiders, and Jawas to play as, and stats on how to create them and all that. And then also there are Fantasy Flight has suggestions on how to use certain characters in campaigns, and basically just adventure ideas to use with those characters. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look inside here. The book is divided up into, I believe, three chapters. So it's the first chunk of the book is rebellion characters. So here's Admiral Akbar. We have his stat block as well as all his skills, how to use the character, and then adventure hooks and things that you can use with Akbar. So with Akbar, we have just general kind of rebel troopers and rebel commandos and stuff like that. We have Cassian Andor, who I believe was in the Dawn of Rebellion book, C-3PO, and so on. And then right here we have the Lasat. So this is the first of the new species you can play as. So here's the Lasat's stat block and the stuff that they get. So for example, they get a wound threshold of 12 plus their brawn. They have a strain threshold of 10 plus willpower. For example, they begin the game with either a rank in brawl or knowledge lore, and they have what's this called? Prehensile feet. So that basically means they can climb vertical surfaces as if they were horizontal surfaces. Horizontal surfaces, I should say. So there's that. We have like Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then we just have more and more characters from the Rebellion. So there's Saw Gerrera. We have Yoda, and then we move into the Empire. So we have Admiral Piet, for example. I apologize for the glare, but there's Admiral Piet with his stats, how to use him, and things that you can do with him. Um, I believe these are all generally going to be military style campaigns, so probably Age of Rebellion stuff. And Age of Rebellion is flavored to be from the Rebellion um, standpoint. I've read on Reddit there's people that have tried to do Imperial campaigns, and there might be ideas that you could use this book for to get ideas for Imperial campaigns as well. You just have to kind of flip some of the stuff around. So like it says the Empire is, or in this case for Piet, the player characters are captured and brought aboard the ship. The executor, Admiral Piet, questions them. Maybe you just have your characters working for Piet, stuff like that. But in any case, in any whatever way you want to do it, these would be his stats, his skills, and so on. So we have Admiral Piet there. We have like stats for just general kind of like security officers and things like that. Darth Vader, Death Troopers, which were featured in, I believe, both Vader and the Death Trooper were featured in Dawn of Rebellion. We have Director Krennic, Emperor Palpatine. There's General Veers, and so on. We have Grand Moff Tarkin. And then in the next chapter after that, we have, I believe, Scum and Villainy. So we have more stormtroopers here, scout troopers. I believe these are new to the game. These are the range troopers. I believe these things were featured in Solo during the train heist, so they statted them out as well. We have your shore troopers from Rogue One, TIE pilots, and then we get into Scum and Villainy. So we have Forlom. I don't know if he's new. I think he's a new character to this book. as far as I know. I haven't read all the Splat books, so I'm not sure if he showed up in one of the other books. We have like the arms dealer. Uh, what else we got here? The black Keraton. I'm not sure how I'm pronouncing that correctly. Black marketers, or marketeers. There's Bosk. So we have Bosk and his stats. Adventure hooks. Dr. Afra's in here, so that's pretty cool. You have stats for both, or not both her droids and Dr. Afra. So 000 and BT. I think it's BT, right? BT1, I believe. Yeah, BT1 and 000. Stats for them. So these are all the Scum And Villainy characters. We have Darth Maul, and here's Jawas. So again, a new species. We have Jawa here. So again, they have like, for example, 8 plus brawn is their wound threshold. Strength threshold is 8 plus their willpower. They start with 1 rank in either negotiation or skullduggery, and they can use cunning instead of presence when making negotiation checks. So it's gonna be a little bit higher stat. So there's the Jawas. And what else we got? There's the shipjacker, a slicer, all kinds of just different types of characters for Scum And Villainy. We have Tusken Raiders. This is the 3rd new species in the game. So they have quite a few things. They can basically, when making athletic checks or survival checks, they handle Bantha. They automatically succeed at that, or they add an automatic success to their dice roll. Um, they have, let's see, Tusken Raiders reduce the difficulty of all resilience and survival checks related to um, encountering extreme heat or going without water. They can do that check that increase that or increase it once. They begin the game with 1 rank in survival, and so on. So each of these new species, it'll be interesting to run a Tusken Raider campaign. I'm not sure exactly how you would go about doing that, but if you want to do that, you have stats for Tusken Raiders as well as how to create a Tusken Raider as a playable character. So we just have some more characters here. The Zuckus, and now we're into the creatures and citizens. So these are going to be like your beasts and your just general kind of citizen people in the galaxy. So here's the Bantha. We have the Dianaga, the Droideka, destroyer droid things right there. Ewoks, and Ewoks being the final new species of the game. I was looking through the stats earlier. One thing I don't like between the Jawa and the Ewok is that, where is it listed here? They have a special ability that lets them basically have silhouette 0, but the Jawas don't have that for some reason. Even though you can say Jawas and Ewoks are probably roughly the same height, the the Ewoks basically with silhouette 0, it makes it harder to hit. So I don't understand why the Ewok would have that ability and not the Jawa. But that's kind of a minor gripe. If I was running a game, I would probably house rule it that you can use that effect on a Jawa as well. So again, we have the stats for the Ewoks. What I really like this low tech user segment here, which basically just states that it's harder for Ewoks to use rank like blasters and technology. So let me see exactly how it's worded. It is Ewoks upgrade the difficulty of any checks involving advanced technology not available on their home planet once. If the Ewok would use a particular piece of advanced technology for an extended period of time, they can become familiar with it. And then it also states that the player can spend 10 experience to get rid of this setback, basically. So that's an interesting little thing of flavor there. We have the Gundarks, we have the Magna Guard, some other various beasts in here. There's a medical droid as well as the mouse droid. There's Minox, the physician. There's the Nexu, the cat thing from Attack of the Clones. Some more droids. We have Rontos. There's Rancors. What's this guy? The Reek from Attack of the Clones. Plays the Sarlacc, has been statted out. And just there's the Acklay, Tauntaun. There's Ugnaughts, and what's this guy? This is the Varactyl, and the Wampa. So again, this has been Allies and Adversaries, and it's just a collection of NPCs that you can use in your games. It spans all three systems, so it spans Edge of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, and Force and Destiny. And you get playable stats for to play as Lasat, Jawa, Ewok, and Tusken Raider. I really like that they give you adventure ideas and how the character would how to use the character in a game. See if I can find an example here. So Boba Fett, for example, here's Boba Fett's stats. Boba Fett says Boba Fett is a bounty hunter who has passed into legend. Stories told of his deeds have been exaggerated and passed along between criminals for years, leading many to surrender just at the sight of his visor and Mandalorian armor. Boba Fett is a man of great will, seemingly indestructible and capable of relentless pursuit. He usually stalks targets by intimidating and blasting his way through witnesses until he catches up to them. In combat, he uses his jetpack to ambush and blitz opponents with an arsenal of powerful integrated weaponry. So basically, just like a quick description of the character, like the lore surrounding the character, and then you get adventure and encounter ideas with Boba Fett. They do that for quite a few of the characters. I don't believe they do it for anything that's like a minor character, like a just like regular like stormtroopers. They're not gonna really do that. But we have like right here the Black Zone Vigo. Here's how you use that character. There is a gambler and how to use him. We have Dengar ideas and how to use Dengar as well. So the book is laid out pretty. If it was just a collection of the stat blocks, I don't think it would be that great. But I do like that they give you these ideas for adventures and how to use the characters. And then on top of that, we do get 4 new playable races. So again, that is Allies and Adversaries. I believe the next book out or the next major book out is the Rise of the Separatists that is supposed to come out May 9th. I'll probably be picking that up as well and probably doing a quick little video on that book. So, because I am playing in a campaign now that takes place shortly after the Clone Wars has ended, so a lot of the stuff in that book will go well into that campaign because it's still going to be there's still going to be Clone Wars tech involved in that game. So again, that's going to do it for this video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching.